So, but this is the implications that I want to give to you. One is that the game elements provide a solid foundation for thinking about gamification, serious games, beyond just adding a superficial points and badges. They offer an opportunity to embed behavior change into the game experience. And so please become a good user of game principles for better user experience and contribute to behavior change. So this is my implication for today. And in the end, if you're interested, there are several new trends. I know in my last class, there were questions about new trends that may influence serious games and gamification approach in behavior change. One is called captology. It's more on the technology side. It's how to persuade people to change. So from a technological point, so sometimes it's called persuasive technology. For example, VR, virtual reality. How does this apply to behavior change? And also big data analysis. This is very important because our audience, like I said in the beginning, are more and more using, or I would say using games on an online environment, meaning that data can be retrieved and easily configure your game so it's more personal, adaptive to your audience, meaning creating an optimal condition to a person. And also, psychological well-being aspect is very important. For example, one is called the PERMA model. PERMA stands for positive emotions, engagement, positive relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. And Fogg behavior model by BJ Fogg is another very important, I would say, an element that might influence gamification in a very positive way. So what Fogg behavior model illustrates here is that if you have low motivation, let's say it's in a Tom Sawyer story, it's a work. It's not intrinsic. Then you don't want to design it in a hard way, right? You want to make it easy. Or people will fail. But if you're highly motivated, then you can start from a higher difficulty, but still people will do that. So psychological aspect and these models will probably have a positive synergy with the gamification approach, because basically game designers are doing that. And by a pilot testing, a lot of numerous pilot testing, they're trying to achieve the optimal condition in behavior. And also, social relationships is very important, because in old days, most of the games were standalone. You were not able to interact. But with online gaming technology, with big data analysis, more personalized, adaptive, in terms of not being adaptive and personalized in only one audience, but in social audience as well. So this is a very important element of trend that may affect gamification and serious gaming in the near future. So thank you, and is that okay?